We got Stuart S saying we got all we need. So seems like the Seahawks, based on what you guys are saying, could be good. But let's get quickly to the Cheeseheads, because that's what's up next for the Seahawks. They'll have the joint practice with the Green Bay Packers in Wisconsin on Thursday. Mike will be representing the Seahawks Collective crew. Thank you for going before the preseason game. And on Sunday, Mike McDonald said that likely our starters, the Seattle Seahawks, I keep saying our starters, but Seattle Seahawks starters will get most of their action during the practice. So it'll be interesting to see who we see and how much of we see the ones. But for you guys each, I'd love to know who is a guy on the Seahawks roster that you have your eye on, whether or not you need him to ball out or you just are going to be keeping a close look on him. So I'll start with you, Mike. Who's a guy that you're going to be watching closely this preseason game?
In the joint practice, I was very surprised that Mike McDonald confirmed that Ken's supposed to participate. I thought they would hold Ken out, but since Ken's going to run, I want to see Ken. I want to see him behind this because I think he's much better than Zach, but I agree with what Rob said earlier. They are soft launching Zach as RB1 right now. It's teetering between soft launch and hard launch right now, between Mike McDonald basically being like, yeah, I need him to practice because it matters, and all the other stuff they've said about Zach in news conferences. So I want to see Ken ball out. He's nothing like he needs to prove he's talented, but I do think quietly he got to prove himself to this new staff, which is understandable. And I think the joint practice will be the place to do it.
I don't know. It feels like a hard launch for sure with how Charbonnet has been playing. But Rob, who do you have your eye on this game?
I want to watch a bit more Brandon Peely after that great move for a safety. I really need to focus on him a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to watching him. And I've enjoyed watching Jocadia Wright. I really enjoy watching him run the football. So I think it's quite an interesting little group they've got of running backs here. So although obviously Holani's been done ever so well, and we're talking about who's going to start, I've just enjoyed watching Wright run the ball. So if it's the final preseason game, I hope they're not going to keep the starters out there very long. So I hope he gets a decent go at this, and I'd like to see him run the ball again.
Brian, who you got?
For me, it's pretty easy. Jalen Milroe. I mean, he should get most of the run in this game, if not all of it. And we've seen him behind the third string line, and a lot of the snaps last game were just running out the clock, handing it off to running backs. Like, we should see more of a full performance from him. So I think that's the big one. I'm also curious if Olu is going to get some snaps in this one, and if he, tries to make one last ditch effort to say, "Hey, don't forget about me." So yeah, those are the two guys that rise to the top for me.